Well, this time of year, it's rainy and windy, but really you can bring the tropics into your home with citrus. I'm at Portland Nursery on Stark Street with Sarah, and Sarah, what a great idea it is to have houseplants, citrus for houseplants.
Yes, it is a great idea. You can get all sorts of different citrus plants for indoors.
Well, let's talk about all these varieties, because I didn't realize that you could really have so many different kinds. It's like living in Florida.
I know, and this actually is a Navel Orange,
Yum.
which so many people consider only coming from Florida and California,
Right.
but we've got this small one here that only gets 3 to 5 feet that you could easily have inside your home.
You know, I love that idea, and you know, I have some that I leave out for the summer, so really you can kind of transition in this time of year, right?
Yeah, now's the perfect time to start transitioning them in, getting them indoors because they don't really like the cold weather that's coming up.
Right, and anything else we have to do in case we had them out all summer?
But when you're bringing them inside, you want to make sure and spray them off for any insects. So you're not going to want to bring those inside to your other house plants.
Oh, that's a great preventative. Now I see that this one has some flowers, so that's going to be so fragrant in our house. What's this one?
This one looks like the Kafir Lime.
Beautiful.
The citrus flowers are some of the most fragrant and one of my personal favorites. They're incredible. This one's great for using in Thai food. Even the leaves are usable, so if you're not getting a lot of fruit, there's still a lot of cooking ingredients coming off the plants.
Oh, that's excellent. And now I see this one's another Navel Orange, and what's cool about this one is it has rosy pink flesh, which would be beautiful to when you're eating them.
Yes.
How cool.
It'd almost be like a little mini grapefruit, and that one's a Navel Orange also, which is very popular kind of orange.
Excellent. And then this one is so pretty because it's variegated.
Yeah, so now they've got, variegated different kinds of leaves. This is a Kumquat, which you can just eat the whole thing. They're kind of sour, but very delicious.
I love the flavor because it's kind of like that sweet and tart, and it's really nice as a garnish too.
Oh yeah, that would work.
And so before we get to the last one, what kind of care then once we're indoors? What kind of light requirements?
Okay, well you're going to want to find a window that has a lot of sunlight.
Okay.
They need a lot of sun. They normally will take a lot of fertilizer, but if it's going into the winter time, you're not going to want to fertilize very heavily, if at all.
That makes sense.
You're going to want to fertilize when it's springtime.
Okay. What about watering?
You want to moderate watering during the winter.
Okay.
Until the growing season starts back up again. Just kind of monitor it and really individually feel out the plants.
Well, that makes so much sense because in the wintertime they're really just kind of hanging out and our houses are cooler, so you really want to make sure it's not too wet or too dry.
Right, whereas in the summer it might be watering it all the time.
Sure.
It's not going to evaporate as fast with
that's true.
winter.
Well, you know, this one I think is the most favorite one of all that's been in the trade these last couple years, the Meyer Lemon, and that one is just great.
Yes, it's by far the most popular citrus plant we have. It's a little bit more hardy, a little bit more disease resistant, and a higher yield, all that stuff.
Definitely. You know, you sometimes can get twice as much fruit during the season, 2 times, and lots of flowers. I think sometimes they're flowering all the time almost.
Yeah, and especially in our climate, it's really important to have the extra little few lemons that you might get.
Oh, that's definitely. Now, Sarah, I know people get kind of nervous about citrus because they do something kind of different.
They do. They're not much for transitions, so they will drop their leaves when you're moving them inside or outside, and it's completely normal. No need to worry.
They'll grow right back.
They'll
They're
be
really
fine.
hardy, that's true.
Yes.
And Sarah, also about citrus, it has a rich history with many cultures, especially Asian people.
Yes. It means prosperity. Good luck, so it's a great Christmas present, or just bringing it inside your house will add a little bit of prosperity and luck to you this year.
We could always use that.
Right.
Well, if you have any other questions or you want to come out and see these beautiful plants, you can go to the Stark Street or the Division Street Portland Nurseries and bring some luck home for the holidays. Thank you so much.
Thank you.